Alright. We're going. Ready to go. That's a lot of stuff right now. But we're ready to go. I will bring this up here. There we go. Here I am. How's it going? We're good. Sitting well. We have Magmor 2 loaded up. Ready to go. I don't want to sit here thinking about stuff for very long. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to jump into it here because it's fun. And that is the fun part. Yes. I have my controller here. We have a grand total of 2% in Magmor 2 so far. So we have a lot of work to do, obviously. We're going to move on to Tier 2 here today. We're going to hopefully get through that. We might start Tier 3 as well, depending on what the outlook ends up being. So I will transition that across. There we go. We have stuff. So we did get, I did buy base last time, so I think we're just gonna jump into it here. So far we have 9 energy elements, and yeah, it's fun. We talked to Thingy last time. We need to go this way a little bit to get to Tier 2, because for some reason they put it in backwards, which is fun. There's Tier 3. We're using base for this one, and here's Tier 2. So 13 energy elements and 6 noble nickels in Tier 2. We're in the sewers again. How's it going, Eat Man? I feel like I'm getting a bit of deja vu here. This time it seems fancier though. So Tier 1 was a sewer in Magmor 1 as well. Tier 2 is the sewer this time. So yeah. We're gonna jump into things now. 74th place, Wily Tower by Shidi. 11.6 score here, so just one energy element to take care of in this level. A lot of enemies here to start us off here. Okay. Got some interesting stuff here. And already a boss away. Wow, that was very quick. And you literally just respawn here. Wow, okay. Voltman from Mega Man DOS. Okay. That one doesn't work. That's not it. It's also not it. Flash Stopper does nothing. He's supposed to hit this guy. Ouch. I haven't figured out. He's got a pretty decent pattern. Slash Claw? We'll try that. Slash whatever. What do you call this thing? I don't know. He does a lot of damage. I don't think this is the weapon to use. Not that either. Is it? Sakagane did a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's the best choice for this guy. It's very awkward. Might be easiest to just... yeah. 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 Charge Buster is the best way to fight this guy. Does lots of damage. Ow. Keep going, alright. Fall down? Okay. That's a death pit. Okay. So, a very boss-filled level, it looks like. Who have we got next? This guy. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Ow. I know what the weakness is, but like... oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have his weakness. Crap. Okay. I don't have his weakness. Because Grab Buster was his weakness, but Jesus Christ, Grab Buster has no proper... a lot of bosses here that I just don't know the patterns of. I'm slowly getting it. That does some nice damage. Slash Claw does some nice damage. Ow. Ow. I don't want to redo this fight. Slash Claw does a bit more damage than other stuff. Okay. Why? Okay. Weirdly shaped. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Got the platforms from Plant Man's stage here. That's a thing that they do. Ugh. Ugh. That's awkward. Now what? Quint. Okay. Literally. Doesn't do much. I've got no Grab Buster. Eh, it kinda does stuff. Can you not? Get my own Sekigahara? Or not? Okay. I'm not sure about this weapon set, honestly. They're a bit awkward. Triple slash might be my best bet here. Unless I can fire off a super arrow or something. Yeah, okay. Triple slash. Can you stop? I don't know where you move. Ow. There's too much bosses going on here. You get no. Yeah, I didn't like that one very much. Okay, Snow Pyro, 13 of 50. I'm pretty sure that there are about as many bosses in this level as there are enemies. Like, all the screens in this level are completely featureless, empty rooms, and then the occasional unmodified engine boss. Huh? GB Hornet, 8 of 50. You could have done a lot better with the graphics instead of just using black backgrounds. The actual level was only about 40 seconds long, minus the bosses. Yeah. Angel, 6 of 50. I don't think I can give many points for a boss rush that's using just vanilla assets. The sections in between bosses don't feel very planned or consistent either, but more like filler areas to bridge the gaps between the bosses. This level also lacked testing, as one of the respawn points behave weirdly due to the boss door above it. I didn't die to Quint, but like, yeah. Gariri, 19. Normally I like the idea of a stage like this, but this one just isn't that good. The level design is awful. Most of the level is either horrible enemy placement, long empty sections, or other fairly serious stage layout issues. Also, there's a pretty serious camera glitch here. Anyway, there's nothing else I could say here, it could have been much, much better. Acebuck, 12. Can it be? Do my eyes deceive me? Volt, Komuso, Quint! Folks, we've got the overused dev kit boss Royal Flush! What about the level? Level? Nice. What's up, Dustman? Honestly, this is probably the cleanest sewer I've ever seen. The water is at least an okay colour. The water's green. I don't think you understand what a good colour is here. Oh boy, we got a least favourite. 73rd, Airflow Hubble by Concord Butterfly with a score of 13.4. Gariri's least favourite. Another single energy element level. Oh, there's a skip teleporter. There's a skip teleporter. Contains no mess. Nice. Oh god. What the hell? Okay. Go Trouble. Oh, what is this? This is awful. Where? Oh god. Ugh. Why? This is awful. Can't shoot these things. Oh my god, go away! Oh god, this is enemy spam. I am already disappointed. What the hell? Why? Give me a place. I am so disappointed. Oh my god, go away. I need some health. I'm using another one. Bloody hell. No, go away. I am so disappointed. What is this stage? Ugh. This is... ugh. I hate this. This is awful. Nice. Just need that health. Go away! We like enemy spam, don't we? Can't do anything here. Hello? Nice placement of Gutslifts. Why isn't there a checkpoint there? What? Oh god. Oh god. Ah. This bit sucks. Nah, I'm sorry, this is awful. Like... where are all my health pickups? Ow. That nice. That's also very nice. That's very rude. Really? Can't dodge you. That's nice. I am so How are you supposed to get on this? Oh, screw you, game. And there's no checkpoint there. Why is there no checkpoint there? God. You have to do this garbage again. Can you move, please? I'm gonna be running out of... Yeah. This whole level is off. Go away! Go away! Go away! Why are you following me? God. Like, get rid of the... Nice. Nice again. Whole level's still awful. We're back in this awful area again. Ow. Oh, what? What is this level? Ugh. I'm just... Ugh. What is that guts section? Jesus Christ. Enemy spam sucks. This is awful. I'm over here, yep, cool. Bees. Hello, bees. Just kill him, please. No! No! That's useful. Where are you going? I don't think I've ever seen you go all the way that way on this level. Still awful. We're back in the awful guts section again. Got through. We got through. Huh? What is that? Wait, hold on. There we go. Please tell me we're at the end of the level soon. Ow. That's nice. Nice. Oh. Ugh. Please tell me that's a checkpoint. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Nice. Oh! You can barely see where the platforms disappear as well. Like, this is an awful stage. I think I gotta agree with Gary here. This stage is just bad. Go, please. Ow! I was not high enough on the ladder. It gives me a spot to hang out there. Ow. What? I'm just gonna do this, because screw this section. What? Stage is awful still. Why is that jump barely possible? This whole stage is awful. This is the definition of a terrible stage. That bloody jump. Yep, this is just a bad step. Why is the holes barely distinguishable from the normal stuff? That's awful. Why is this stage so bad? Hello? Ugh. I just don't like this stage. It's not fun. It's just bad game design over and over again. Can I do anything, please? Not even sync. That's just... Why can't you jump that gap? Come on, game. Ugh. How bad game design? I agree with Gary. This level is awful. I don't like this one. Sorry, it's bad. Ugh. You can't jump that gap. That's impossible. There's no way. No use trying to do it properly. Ow. Nice. Why didn't you go all the way up? Why is you broken? They just didn't think this level design through, didn't they? How do you get up here? There's no way for you to get up here. Seriously? Ugh, just want to finish this goddamn level. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Just go. Why aren't we finished yet? Oh my god, we have a boss as well. Are you joking? There's a boss at the end of all this? Ugh. With the checkpoint. Why is the checkpoint here? No. No. Screw that. Why is why is there no checkpoint before the boss room? That is disgusting level design. I'm sorry, that's awful. I'm not sitting through all that again just to die to Quint again. You always put a checkpoint for the boss room. It's just normal game design. You just didn't understand that. Snow Pirate 24, nah, that's way too forgiving for me. Not even 10, probably. That was awful. A very, very meh level. A lot of the enemies placed here can be easily avoided, but there are large chunks of level where every challenge is just laughably skippable. There's this long vertical drop with a bunch of enemies that you can just find a hole in near the top and fall down the entire shaft and never get hit. There's a room with like 3 crystal joes that you can just get out of before they can fire. There's a metal gumball machine mini-boss that you can just snipe from a ladder with no danger whatsoever. The only real parts of the level that are threatening are the parts that are really obnoxious. The beginning part with Apache Joes and the part with the Guts lifts. The Apache Joe's part speaks for itself, and the Guts lift part just has annoying jumps due to lyrics and weirdly placed drop lines. The fan part at the end is okay, then there's a Quint fight and the level's over. Yeah. GP Hornet 18. This level was badly designed all the way through. At the beginning you put like 3 Copter Joes, one of those missile guys, a line of Mets, and 2 of these laser shooting spacewalkers. It's all too much and basically requires weapons, which isn't good. During the indoor portion, it's too hard to see the splits in the Gutsman platform lines. It's not very visible. There are blue squares instead of black ones when you're focusing on avoiding enemy attacks. Most of the fans weren't attached to any other blocks and looked out of place. The screen scrolls in the Quint boss fights because the stop scroll objects weren't placed correctly. Honestly, I don't think this level was designed with other players in mind. My advice to you would be to have other people test your level before you submit it, and actually put in forgivable checkpoints as well, because that's some awful checkpoint placement. Looks like there was 1 checkpoint in that entire level, and there wasn't even one before the Quint boss. Angel, 10 of 50. I'm having serious issues taking this level seriously in any regard. It's so random, inconsistent, and messy. In some sections it doesn't even work properly with, for instance, the Met Dispenser despawning when you leave and re-enter the screen. Every element in this level looks to be placed with so little thought to gameplay that I have to wonder whether it was even tested at all. Enemies repeatedly respawn in places where you have to take a moment to concentrate. Many obstacles are unfairly placed, others are completely useless. There's no flow, no coherency, and overall just didn't have fun playing through this stage. Yep, I did not like it. Garary, 14 of 50. Is this level even finished? I'm asking this because the level design is awful, agreed. The amount of enemies there is ridiculous, and they happen to be perfectly placed in order to make the experience as uncomfortable as possible. Other than that, most of the level is extremely empty with overly long passages and dead ends. Not to mention the forced weapon usage, as well as access where weapon usage is optional but will let you skip over painful sections. Also, there is a severe lack of checkpoints. Thank you! Why did this level need to happen? Even the most basic stuff like graphics seem to go downhill after a few screens. Not to mention the level is a bit buggy. This is an infuriating level to play through, and it could have been much, much better. Acebuck, 1 of 50. This next case is a bit weird. Brought in from a festival or some such. I am the Queen of France! The only different words we got were checkpoint and Apache Joe. So, do we call a doctor or a vet? At least 2 of the judges did note the lack of checkpoints that I had noted as well, but no. Just no. That's my least favourite so far. Oh, another least favourite. 72nd, Yggdrasil by Zatsupachi, 15.2, Acebuck, and Angel's least favourite. It is Angel. Okay. 3 energy elements. Okay. Yay. That's great. It's loading. Okay. Okay. This is a level. So, what are we doing here again? I didn't like this place. Yeah, I didn't like this place much either. You do remember? Yeah, I do. It's just that this place is very cool in concept. I mean, this is what I consider as usual. It was also the place where I cut your arm. This is going too fast. I can't read it. So that means bridging different worlds, dimensions, and time and space. And shit. That's very I want to read, but I can't. So tag the correct X and Y and Z axis are going to be coordinates for dimensional travel device I've set up at home. We good? Then let's... Okay. Did you want me to read that? Because I could not read that. It was too fast. Okay. 3 paths looks like in this level. Alright. Blue's first, I think. Huh. I want that energy tank. Okay, this one's, yeah. This is a pretty big level, because it takes a while to load. Oh, please don't tell me I have to go through that whole bloody section again. Thank you. Okay. I'm assuming there's multiple paths here, because there's 3 energy elements, so it looks like there's... Can I go up, please? Rush jet. Grab that E-tank. Keep moving up, I guess. What? Okay. It's one of those levels. It's one of those levels. And it takes forever to load every time you die. We're doing blue path first. It's very slow moving so far. It looks pretty decent, honestly. The look of this level isn't that bad at all. Let's just go, really. Nice. I need to go around. Okay. I need to watch the screen. Checkpoint's awful though. It's got a nice visual look. That's about as much as I can give it. Go please. That's about as much as I can give this level so far. Like, it's got a very nice visual look, that's about it. It's like the quickening from the first contest, you know, insta-kill lasers and stuff. Just jump over you. Fall down from above. And then here we go this way. Yeah. You can't even see the... Not even a safe spot to actually look at the pattern. You gotta die and then try again. And when you die, it takes like 10 seconds to load. Are they supposed to be like enemies of some sort? I don't know. I don't know which part's considered the hardest, but like... I'm just going this way. Sup? Sniper Joe from space, I guess? Okay. Okay. I could have just gone back and reloaded it, but that's... What am I doing? What am I doing? Was there a checkpoint there? There was. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Close. Close. Every time, it takes like 5 seconds to load with every death. That's insane. It shouldn't be taking 5 seconds to load with every death. That's pretty ridiculous. But, okay. Go up, please. Thank you. That's very tight. That is very, very tight. Very tight. So it's a puzzle level, basically. But it's got some nice checkpoint placement and whatnot. Let's press, okay. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Just go. Honestly. Just take the damage and go. Oh, okay. Go up. Where was my jump there? Oh no, I jumped. Where was my right input? Where's the checkpoint? Is there a checkpoint on that screen? With the path split? No, there isn't. Okay. It's a brutal section. Okay. What? Close. That's gotta be a check. There's some awkward collision in this stage. This has gotta be a checkpoint. Come on. What is happening with this stage? That's a death. Okay. Checkpoint there, please. That would be a good place for a checkpoint. Just saying. Nice. I will give this level credit. It's got good checkpoint placement. Very laggy level though. Hello Yashichi. Why is there Yashi? Yeah, the There's a Yashichi there. Every time, 5-second loading, and it's laggy as well. This is a laggy level. Cross the gap. Look down. See a Sichi for. Nice. Nice. Good job. Honestly, I'm just damage boosting through things, like, and then taking the death and keep going. I'm very glad that there's no proper life system in this game. Or else that would be pretty annoying. Again, the design of this stage is actually pretty cool though. Pretty cool design. What's the Yashichi doing there? Is there a reason for its placement? So it looks like we're literally just going, ow. Okay. How? How? I'm confused at that stream there. Crazy, crazy cannons though. Like, jeez. Collision's still wonky. Going this way. Take the damage. Fall down. Again, Yashichi there that I'm not gonna go pick up for no reason. Okay, what am I doing on this screen? What are you doing on this screen? I don't get it. This way, but there's... Hold on, what? Okay, now it's a maze. Now it's a maze. Okay. Need to sort out the maze. Can I go anywhere else in this room? No, okay. Neither in that room. I'm confused on that screen. That's a very awkward screen there. See what this is all about again. Nice. Why is there a Yashichi there? I don't know. It's weird. Can I go down and try out... I want to try out Pink Path. I want to try out Pink Path. I'll try out Pink Path. Because there's a Pink Path here as well. Supposed to be an enemy challenge of some sort? Nice. Nice. Pink seems to be enemy path. Ill. Ill. Oh, come on. Why did you do this? No! Scrolls down first? I don't know. Why? I don't think I can go back up, so we're on Pink Path right now. Then we'll try and complete Blue Path, and then we'll do Green Path. It's okay. That's a very tight jump, actually. That's really tight. This is a tough stage. This is really hard. Checkpoints seem to be dutifully placed, though, which is decent. There's no way I'm actually fighting these enemies. Like, look at this. Ow. That's death again. God. This enemy placement. This enemy placement is a thing. That's for sure. Oh my god, come on, load! There we go. Nice. Here we go again. We wait 5 seconds for it to load over again. This is... oh. This is a brutal level. Can't stay on the upper level. Come on. Go. I missed the jump again. That jump is awful. They do damage as well. Is it worth trying to defeat them? Because I don't know if it is. The only annoyance with this level is that it takes 5 to 10 seconds to load with every death. At least 3 or 4 minutes of my playthrough of this stage so far has simply been waiting for it to load. Ow. Thank you. There we go. Going down. What? Please tell me there's a checkpoint before that. That's a thing? No, there isn't. Of course not. I was just praising the developer for checkpoint placement. And now I'm not. I'm hitting my head on things. It's leaps of faith. That's what it is. God. No. Left. It's this way. It's locked. I want that health. Fuck. It's locked. Oh god, don't tell me I have to climb back up again after I'm done. Okay. Why? You can't even watch it. It's just blocks everywhere. And the checkpoint's not even there. Ah. Let's try green path. I'm getting... Skip teleporter was a good idea. Like, seriously. Let's check out skip room. Well, hey. I might have to use that, because honestly, oh my god. Honestly... Yeah, the quickening in the first one's hard, but like... It's forgiving hard. You have a place where you can sit and watch the pattern and then do the pattern. That's not really the case here. It's blocks. Okay. It's Yoku blocks. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, you drop on the bottom. Right, okay. Shoot. I'm gonna try green path for a little bit, and then I'll exit out if we're not, because I'll come back to it later, because, like, oh, this is brutal. Because I want to keep checking out some of the other entries, but, like, I don't want to spend all my time on this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, What is that jump? I think the worst part is just the bloody 5 to 10 second wait between deaths, because the level's too bloody big, it needs to take 10 seconds to load. I'm getting some slowdown on this stage as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. This is not fun. They put in really difficult stages. That's not fun. It's hard and grueling and annoying. Blue looks to be the easiest path, and even then I just ended up confused at an intersection, like where was I supposed to go? Anyway, here we go again. Yoku blocks. One, two. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do shit like that either. Don't do garbage like that. That's trial and error. Come on. I have no idea what the story is supposed to be, because the characters were talking too fast for me to read it all, so... I think Yggdrasil is supposed to be like the World Tree or something? I don't know. I gathered World Tree at one point in the speaking. That's about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I'm done with this stage. I'll come back to it later. That's... I just want to move on. I've been on this stage for like half an hour. Ugh. It looks good. It's about as much as I can give it. Snow and Pyro, 25. Why? Jibby Hornet, 24. I'm gonna be honest, what did I just play? No one isn't gonna be able to beat this without dying several times unless they've already memorized the stage. The force beam sections were cheap and there was nothing showing where the lasers would come from. Some of the Yoku block sections were cool, but there was a jump in one of them that required Rush Jet or Super Arrow to get across. The enemies flood the screen with projectiles and you're almost guaranteed to get hit by them unless you know where they all are. In some sections, there are instant warps and pits next to each other with no distinction between the two. This is all very unfortunate because the stage is creative and looks really cool. You have to design your levels with other players in mind. Angel, 5. Usually in my reviews, if a level fails at something, I try to isolate this point of failure and give feedback and ideas on how to iron it out to make the level better. In this review, I will omit the latter part, because if all of the level's issues were ironed out, the level would be a completely different level. This level's issues basically boil down to fundamental principles of game design, and it manages to fail in terms of clarity, fairness, difficulty curve, guidance, boss design, and consistency alike. This level basically asks the player to fully understand how the level is laid out, where every trap lies, how to deal with the incredibly powerful and spammy enemies, and how to fight each of the 3 bosses and in which order to fight them before they even start playing. I'm trying hard to find a redeemable aspect of this level, and I'm sorry, but I can't find one. Garuri, 18. Okay, there's just so much wrong with this level. Let's start with the basics. The boss sprites are bad, and their designs remind me of very bad OCs. Also, their dialogue is hard to read and scrolls way too fast. Isn't that good? then the level itself isn't that good. In fact, far from it. The Yoku blocks and quick lasers are often unpredictable and hard to get through. The placement of overpowered enemies is also absolutely awful. Not to mention the boss fights are cheap and random. Then comes the main problem. This level is extremely buggy. I'm often not even sure where the collisions are, the whole warp to the other side of the screen thing is hardly working, and there are plenty of graphical bugs. I honestly can't say anything else. Can't say anything else. I like the music choices, but it's just so bad. Spark 4. That was among the least enjoyable Mega Man experiences I have ever had. Worse than half the nonsense zero-effort ROM hacks of Rockman 2. More unplayable than those garbage mobile phone ports. More annoying than the Epona Star OVA. And yes, worse than X7 and its stupid face. I will gladly fight Flame Hyanard again and again with full sound rather than play this stage again. Hell, I'd happily go through X7 with all the sound replaced with Flame Hyanard vocal cues. My friends, any Let's Players, if you are going to skip any level in this contest, make it this one. I cannot understate how unfun this stage was. I was stuck in this level for over an hour on my first passes, and I hated every minute of it. Are you ready, kids? Settle in! This is the long one. This level does not start off well. We get walls of text, from 3 random characters that speed by so quickly the player does not have a chance to even read them. Going up, with the blue segment, we have Quickman lasers. The fact they're introduced safely seems like a positive. Wait a few seconds though on the screen with the Sniper Joe, and suddenly lasers. There is no indication at all that this room is going to be dangerous, especially since there is a newly introduced enemy in this room that will stump the player the first time they see it. Home to this stage is a original warping gimmick, and at first the rules seem obvious. Go off the edge of the screen and you'll warp to the other side. This is a lovely idea. But it turns out there are no rules to this gimmick at all. The rules to this thing change between rooms. Sometimes you can walk into somewhere completely innocuous and you'll warp elsewhere. Sometimes logical spots for warps don't have them. Outside of trial and error, there is no way to tell where you'll end up with this gimmick, and whether or not you'll be led to a pit. I haven't even mentioned the enemy set yet. They're so bad. We're not playing Touhou. Mega Man actually has a huge hitbox. And more to the point, bullet hell shoot-em-up games actually have patterns to the message of projectiles. Not just total RNG like this. I eventually reached the first of the 3 bosses, the boss with the sword. Its damage output is nuts. It can and will pull off attacks when it feels like it with little to no warning, and is completely invincible whilst making these attacks. The only good option to beating him is to use his weakness. He is so far off the power scale that Buster Only is practically unbeatable. That was one route of 3. Oh no, the green route uses Yoku blocks. The main issue with this route is the sheer number of traps and gotcha moments placed along the screens, usually on long horizontal corridors. Outside of trial and error, it is impossible to gauge where you are supposed to jump to next, since often the platform you are on vanishes just as the one you are supposed to jump on appears. If this is the first route you go to, then this route also introduces you to the screen warping gimmick in a manner that is completely at odds with sensible gimmick introduction. You are in the middle of crossing a Yoku blocks and have to just hope something saves you from falling into a pit of spikes. This might be a good time to state this. It is really difficult to tell what is and isn't a spike in this level, and as nifty as the level looks at first, it is incredibly hard to tell what is solid at a glance thanks to the isometric pattern. As we reach the boss of this area, another major issue became apparent. Bullet spam much? There does not seem to be any rhyme or reason behind this boss. It was rather dreadful, and this point it might be one of the worst submitted boss fights in the contest. Finally, there is the pink route, which might as well not exist. Many paths either have no gimmick other than awful enemy placement and bullets flying everywhere, or the poor man's versions of the other routes. The boss to this section is the only tolerable one. Barely. She is invisible for far too much of the battle and heals herself, but she's doable and at least the player is given some warning before her attacks, even if it isn't much. None of these bosses should turn up in the arena. So, your stage is going to be memorable, for the wrong reasons, but hey, at least people can say, oh yes, Magmor 2, that had the Yggdrasil stage. Man, I never want to see that level again. Wow. Ace just giving a whole entire essay on why that level is awful. And yes, I agree. It's pretty badly designed with awful difficulty and whatnot. It's not very forgiving to new players. I'll come back to that later. Woodman, Yggdrasil, the World Tree. As a robot with woodland heritage, I really appreciate this level, even if the judges didn't. This is the reason why the judges didn't appreciate it, Woodman. 71st. Kazcake's back. Rush City, 15.8. 2. What did that say? Wait, hold on. Huh? How many? How many? 2. Okay. 2 energy elements. We're gonna try and get them both. Nice. People don't close the doors when told to. I dropped my controller, by the way. I didn't want to do that, but I did. So, there you go. Okay, Rush City. Nice first enemy placement there. Pits that look pretty innocuous. Crystal Joes. Ow. Jump button didn't come out. Again, a pit that looks innocuous, but I'm not even gonna think about that. I'm just gonna go. Some pretty awful enemy placement here as well. Nice. Boss. You're just walking right at me, aren't you? Checkpoint? Nope. I don't understand the fundamentals of game design. There's something tells me that there's another path there, but like, I can't figure it out. Yeah. Where's my shots? And yeah, some truly awful enemy placement. It's better than City War. That jump is nigh impossible. You have to get through the garbage to get to the good stuff. Crystal Joes. Oh yeah, I have a feeling there's something across the gap there, but we're gonna go this way first. Ow. Oh. Can you go away? Jeez. Why is that jump so difficult? It's just barely out of reach. You have to be pixel perfect, basically. Yeah, nice crazy cannon placement. Good job. Again, understanding the system better than City War did, though. Gotta say that. Let's go down. The charge. Nice. Thanks for finishing the level. There's an optional ride bike race that does lead to more goodies. If you are having problems, remember touching the sides won't kill you. Also, some parts need speed to get over them. Credits, Ultimecia for the Duke Nukem tile set, and Earthworm Jim music by Shining into... Okay, well, let's try the bike race first. Nice. Please tell me there's a checkpoint there. There is. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh. Okay. I thought you could sit on top of it. Bike race. Go. Nice. Okay, that wasn't that hard. Bike race good. The E-Tank. And now we'll finish it off the normal way. Nice. Okay, well, the bike race was pretty interesting, if short. I thought the bike race would have been longer, and it wasn't really, so... We'll just keep going, I guess. Should be really gathering up some, nice. Some of the, Get a Hornet Chaser, there we go. And charge the Buster. So we can quickly defeat this thing. There we go. And we'll grab the normal energy element. Okay. That one was a much nicer level than usual. 71st place. So... Snow Pirate 21. This level just feels very empty. Like, there's some ideas here, but there's just not much going on in general. The only real difficult part is the part with bladers, and that's really only because bladers are hell to deal with. The wave bike section is sometimes unfair, because Rider Joes can surprise you out of nowhere and knock you into bits. Other than that, there's not much happening. I guess there's a tiny bit of difficulty curve, but the level seems so sparse that I feel like I'm just grasping at straws. I wish there was just more in general here. Jibby on it, 9. This level didn't feel like much effort was put into it. I basically flew over an empty section with Rush Jet. You're actually meant to jump down, but it looks like a pit, so I flew over it. It was mostly flat with some Crystal Joes, fell down 2 screens, fought some enemies, and that was it. In the optional wave bike section, there's no indication whatsoever that those grey blocks actually kill you. Angel, 13. This level was kinda over before it started, and sadly it didn't really have any clear direction. The challenges presented are janky and seem unfinished, and the optional bonus section that ends in a not-so-optional exit is something that could have been easily made the main gimmick in the level. This level needed both more focus and more testing to be substantial in any way, unfortunately. Garary, 21. It could have been better. The level design is pretty bad, with all the enemies being extremely unpredictable, one jump being overly precise, and the wave bike section being highly unfair with ridiculous enemy placement. Also, the visuals are pretty bad. Other than that, there's just nothing interesting to say here. It's a pretty bland level. Acebark, 15. It comes to something when the bare minimum is applied to enemy layouts. This is done here. For such a generic level, that might just be the worst tile set selection you could have gone for. I'm not sure that even the game this is taken from looks this boring. Duke Nukem, right? Nothing really happens in this stage. There is a wave bike section at the end, which was alright and a decent enough challenge, just enough to wake the player up. Even this is bungled a bit. Why do the spikes here look like generic blocks? This is just confusing. There is also the most laughably poor attempt at a boss fight I have ever seen here. Worst enemy type to select for your endgame, considering there were actual bosses in the dev kit, and even much better mini-bosses. Mid-boss... Come on. And even much better mid-bosses. I really think you should have just made the wave bite segments the actual endgame and not tried to make it optional, because now players will have to go through the stage twice just to pick up both elements, with nothing changing in between. Yeah, no, this was fairly poor and very dull. We'll come back to thingy. Okay, down we go. Which direction is this? What place is this? Is this 70th? What's this one? 69th? This is very, a lot going on here. It's just loop. Blader, I conveyed to you a particular message of which pertains to me acknowledging the existence of one who has recently come into close proximity of me as to be able to communicate effectively. There's nothing up there. Okay. Chunky Maker, I'm loving this festival, although when I come to this area of the festival I start feeling ill for some reason. I can't quite put my finger on why. Splash Woman, ugh, I can't believe the only place in the festival with enough water for me to visit is the sewer. This sucks. Okay, 70th place, Gigavolt Man by That One Ender, 17.2. 3 Noble Nickels, 1 Energy Element. Okay, got some Elecman type of things here. Okay. Ow. Where am I going here? Okay, this way, apparently. I jumped over that spike, come on. Remix of Elecman's stage from somewhere. Literally nothing that way. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Nothing this way. Nothing that way. Nice. It's mixing elements of, This is an awful level. Come on. Okay. Some grab buster. Why were you not letting me grab? Okay. Stage scrolling's broke there. Right. Why? Did I actually grab the Noble Nickel? I think I did. Up we go. Some jumps. Lights box. I like man. Bolt man. Fought him a couple times. I missed him. Crap. Where's my jump button? What am I doing here? I've messed it up completely. I've completely screwed that up. Wow, okay. I did not play that one well. Thank you for the checkpoint for the boss hallway. Ah, bugger. Can you stop? Okay. We're getting him. Ow. I say that and I immediately get hit. Oh, bugger, I missed him. Okay. Got him. I missed the Noble Nickel. I think I know where it might be. That was alright. Pretty bland middle bit. Got it. Best puzzle while ink reviews. Okay. That's nice. I like that. Oh, it's totally possible to grab that just by... Okay, that's pretty, pretty lackluster for a Noble Nickel there. Literally just go. Ow. It's what? Wait. What? This is really weird. I can't even jump on the platforms. Oh, that was it. That was it. Platform, please. Thank you. Why? Oh, these are so out of sync now. I'm just gonna go straight up. Ah, come on. It's a NES remix of the Game Boy Elecman stage. Why? It's literally. Nice. Got it. Just leave. Okay. Snow Reparo 19. The level is designed very extremely bizarrely. It goes all over the place with what it actually wants to use in the level. The only things that seem to stay consistent are the Sheepman and Elecman blocks. I don't think there is more than 2 any enemy in the whole level. Spawners don't count, you dip. Some of the enemy placement honestly baffles me. There's a crazy cannon near the beginning that you can just snipe from afar with no danger. There are literally shield attackers that are just out of your reach and just hit a wall you'll never get to and turn around and despawn. The list goes on. Really, the only threatening enemy challenge was the one with the Sniper Joe and the Dockrons, and that just felt more unfair and dumb than actually challenging. There's some okay challenges with the Sheepman platforms, but the setups are far from interesting. It's just a really confusing and weird level overall. It also reeks of a lack of testing because there's a Mega Man 10 crusher that crashes the game somehow right after you encounter it, and I had to move it myself to make the level beatable. Juby Hornet, 11 to 50. I don't know, man, this level is just so broken. The biggest example is the checkpoint in the Snaky room. The Snaky will still be on the screen when you respawn, and it will be able to shoot the player, making it harder to get to the ladder. The whole level really felt like it was tested with weapons, as a lot of the rooms were hard to get through without using Super Arrow or Wire Adapter to get to certain areas. Angel, 18. This stage confuses me the longer I stay in it, to be honest. The theme of using the disappearing blocks is hinted at, but they often take a backseat to random enemy encounters, often with an amount of enemies too large to be healthy in any capacity. There's a part at the start of the level where it looks like going left is the way to go, but it only leads to a wall, rendering all enemies in that room useless. The final corridor is completely empty, leading me to believe it was left unfinished. There's a broken ladder near the end of the stage, and the boss room expects the player to read the message before Vaultman is defeated, but any sane player will take care of the boss first. This level is all over the place, and I didn't find it to be all that enjoyable. Sorry. Garary, 24. I just don't see anything that could potentially be interesting in this stage. The concept in general is pretty flawed, as it's just a generic level painted in a Elecman stage. The biggest issue in my opinion is the level design, which depending on the section is either filled with poorly placed obstacles, empty and absolutely boring, or happening to be that one area where there are so many spawning enemies and obstacles that it's practically impossible to avoid them without taking damage. At least the music choice was fine, but I can't think of anything else that's positive. Acebark, 14. This is, at its heart, an incredibly average stage, because nothing about the ideas and layout here is necessarily bad in any way. Some things are used okay, weird enemy selection every so often, and there's a good idea here. This is let down by its horrifically lazy execution. So, you're taking an already average stage and making it worse. Was there any playtesting that even a first playthrough of this stage would catch? There's a misplaced and missing collision blocks. For example, there's a very obvious non-functional ladder that will kill the player if they try to use it. Yep. Overlapping Sheepman blocks, and frankly, I'm not entirely sure that the Gutsman lift Noble Nickel is even possible without Rush / the Super Arrow, despite looking like it should be. There is a screen where an invisible block stops you from proceeding unless you slide underneath said invisible block, fixed post judging, and hell, one of the jumps would be borderline impossible except for the collision detection not being present where they logically should be. Your checkpoint placement is bizarre. The player spawns next to a mini-boss. The layout makes the player wastes time, enemies despawn themselves on static screens, gimmicks show up once and are never used again, and for some weird reason you stack the barriers from Frostman's level in the most inappropriate place you could put them. Final point, this has got to be the worst possible way you could implement a fan Robot Master. I know you don't have to know code to enter this, but surely it's possible to at least replace Voltman's graphics. If you wanted a cameo that badly, he needed to be placed before the boss fight, because no one in their right mind is going to talk to him in the middle of a fight with Voltman, which the text seems to indicate was the intention. This isn't the worst level ever, but it might well be the laziest. Put a bit more effort in. Alright. That one's done. Dive Man. They told me that there'd be treasure down here, but I've spent hours here and found nothing. 69th place, Dragon Lab Lair by Natinat Gaming 101. 18.6. 1 energy element, so just the end of the level. Basic music. Just okay. Actually don't need both, but because I've already got an M-Tank. Nice. This feels like one of those Mega Man 10 challenge rooms. That's what this feels like. If I had to give a... Nice. If I had to, like, give a thing that I think this is, that's... Time stopper? Ow. Ow. Okay, that room's a bit disgusting. Now we're suddenly in Wily 3 from Mega Man 2. Fish! Fish! Ow. Ow. Ow! The enemy placement is awful. Oh, boy. What? No. No. Seriously? No. Screw you. Can't get past that. One, two, three. Can't just use Rush Jet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that one? Wire, I think. Nice. Who are we fighting? If we're fighting anyone, obviously. Mecha Dragon. I like the Mecha Dragon. Is there a better weapon to use against this guy? Probably not. Okay, yep. Okay. Nice Mecha Dragon fight. Not much to say about that stage, it was just a stage. That's it, really. Snow Pyro, 19 of 50. It feels incredibly empty, and the ideas just seem randomly thrown down. There's no real coherent theme, it's just rooms of stuff. Sometimes there's just like one easily dodged enemy for a whole screen with absolutely nothing else happening. Then the level just catches you off guard sometimes by actual forced hits, like Main Block Room, and one really annoying part I just cheesed with Dual Satellite, two new Shotmans and Sniper Jets. Of course, you can use the Dual Satellite. Other than that, there's not much going on. A lot of the setups are extremely basic and don't really do anything new. The Mecha Dragon fight at the end doesn't even have a pit, which kind of destroys the whole point of the boss. It's a really weird level. Juby Hornet, 18 of 50. First of all, you didn't change the music! Why? Anyway, this was a weird level. The tile set wasn't used very well, and the whole thing just felt strange and without a real theme. At least there appeared to be some effort put into it. Angel, 17. This level starts out decently, but quickly loses its focus and starts throwing the player into unfair scenarios which force them to take a hit. As the level goes on, it starts using elements without proper introduction and in tricky scenarios. This level's boss fight was, from my experience, less difficult than getting through the section after the player exits the water. Overall, this level's main issue is its lack of general theme that could have been used to create setups and situations and create mutations of those to keep the player excited. Garary, 25. I'm not a huge fan of this stage. Most of it just feels boring and empty. It uses default music, and some sections are atrociously unfair. I don't really know what else to say. There's nothing interesting at all about this level. Acebuck. 14. First impressions are not good. Please replace the default song. That might have been the worst tile set selection possible for a full-on level. Mega Man 2 Wily 5 is a boss rush stage. It wasn't built for an entire platforming level. There is nothing really good about this. What few gimmicks are there are used to the bare minimum of implementation, with like one exception. The final set of Sheepman blocks provide mild peril. There are some major flaws in this stage though that knock its score down. Too much forced damage, pits are rarely designated as pits, enemies placed right next to screen transitions. It is fairly clear that this is a first draft of a level. Fortunately, the level isn't broken or anything, but it's still pretty bad. Lastly, making a dev kit boss easier than its original incarnation sort of defeats the point of using a dev kit boss. Nice. Pumpman. This water is rather soiled. Who could be so uncouth as to let this place reach such squalor? Okay. 68th place. Colorful Hall by Shingoku. 19.2. We have 2 energy elements, 3 noble nickels. Okay. Point of advice. Red number 1. Using the, Why? Why? Come on, game. Ugh. That's just bad. Like, what are you supposed to do here? Oh. Those are platforms. That's not very clear that they're supposed to be platforms. Oh boy. Okay. What have I? Screen number 2. Nothing that way, okay. Nice. can't see. I don't know where pits are. Yep, okay. Don't do that. Where pits are? Ah, the game lagged. Right as I was in the middle of the jump there. Again, not really liking this stage very much. The thing about Tier 1 is that Tier 1 can be fun to... Tier 1 can be fun to play because some of the levels are just so jokingly bad that, like... It's fun, but Tier 2, it's just boring. Like... They're not fun levels to play, they're just there. Come on, base. Get up there. There we go. Grind some bolts out if I want to. And again, best shield weapon in the series. Oh, jump. Literally. No. Okay, down we go. Blue section. Blue, number 3. This is a dumb hallway. Okay. Fuck. Nice, I guess. Ah, there is a checkpoint in this room. Cool. There we go. I'm out of dual satellite now, so I just got to go. Ow. Okay, got it. What? What? Why are you not going down? Why did you not go down? I don't think that's what was supposed to happen then. already grabbed the Noble Nickel, so we're good. There's some pretty, How do you flip over? Something's not working right here. Okay. Why? Second Noble Nickel. Should be 3 here, I think. Point of advice, yellow number 4. Forced weapon usage. Damage. Some really awful enemy placement here. Okay. Right. What? Ugh. What? I know what I need to do. Ow. Ah, come on. Ugh. That was bleh. Ow. So it's not very clear that you can, Why aren't the platforms here? There we go. Platform didn't spawn in correctly. Oh, bugger. You have to time it right. I reckon we're near the end though. Although, since there's two... See, it's not clear what you can stand on and what you can't. I'm running out of bees to do this. Bugger. Ugh, I don't have any bees. Ugh. Yeah, okay, this is starting to reach the unbearable territory. I'm sorry, this is getting ridiculous. I'm out of Hornet Chaser, I don't want to use the M-Tank. Excuse me. See, a lot of these ones are just examples of bad level design in Tier 2. Like, they have the right idea, but they just don't know how to do it. And as such, Tier 2 is probably the hardest to get through. It's also got Yggdrasil, which can go burn in a fire. Like, enemy placement, that's just... Fall down. Let's kill it. And then we go up. And fall all the way back down again, because we are done. Give me that. Thank you. Ugh. Stop. So much just bad enemy placement here. It's awful. Yeah. Yeah. Fall back down again because the game's got awful level design happening here. It's called make a good Mega Man level, not make an awful Mega Man level, which is so bad. Again, come on. This, again, it feels like a level that was tested with special weapons, but not with just the Buster. That seems to be a common theme among Tier 2 stages. Oh, bugger. The timing's so weird. It's so tight on that Noble Nick. Ow. Again. Jeez, you scroll them off the screen barely and they suddenly... Ugh. Jesus Christ. What is this stage? Ugh. And 2 stupid enemy placements here as well. That's fun. We love that. Yeah, no, the enemies are placed in awful places. Come on. Oh my god. Stop! Oh. This whole vertical section is awful. It had pretty decent sections. I think green was probably the best, but like, ugh. Ugh, this one's bad. This one's really bad. Again, we have lost the main fundamentals of game making here. And level design. Hey. Let's grab that weapon. Okay. Again. Again. It's so precise with that wire. It is so precise. And I'm running out of wire to use. I don't want to have to come back in here. Ugh. Again, these enemy placements are awful. No. Once again. That enemy. Ah. What is this level? I swear to God. Ugh. And back to bad level design. Magmal 2 edition. Ugh, come on! I'm running out of wire! Screw this stage, and everything it deals with. That Noble Nickel is awful. Can I jump up, please? Running out of chances. Ugh. No. These guys are free spawn. Ugh. Can I get the friggin' jump? I'm out of wire. I'm out of wire. Oh my god. Please refill wire. This is a dumb Noble Nickel. Finally. Okay, finally got the bloody thing. Falling back down again. Why is there a ladder there? What? What's it say here? Do you want to play a memory game? Yes, go down, no, go right. Oh, this is where the double... Okay. Hint. 3 freeze. Blue. Shrek Forever After. Green. What? Wait, what? Huh? What? What happened? Okay, we're going down. Blue first. Yeah. That was bad. That was bad. There you go, and please, there you go. Come on. Blue. And yellow. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's one. That's one energy element done. Let's grab the other one quickly. We got the awful start here, I remember. and then another awful bit. Feed me. I've got 450 bolts right now. I can buy some stuff. That's my plan once I'm done here. Buy some stuff. Quickly, come on. Oh, I wanted that bolt. Just pass, please. Yeah, I don't know about the weapon set. I think the weapon set of the first one was better. Boring garbage section coming up. Oh yeah. This was a thing. Why was this a thing? This was really weird. Just gonna get past this section to get back to the final. Charge shot. Charge shot. That's what it was. Okay, boss. Who are we fighting? Guts Man. Flash Stopper works. I don't think this is actually supposed to be his weakness, but it does the job. Okay, that's the other half of that one. Okay. Got all three of them. Snow Pirate 23. Neat idea, but the design of the level in general is just bad. There's a lot of just nonsensical rooms. One that comes to mind is the mini-boss fight with the guys from Yamato Man's stage. The idea to knock over the Puka and ride on the Puka for that fight but there's just a block off to the side you can park yourself on and murder the mini-boss. There's also some obnoxious rooms too. The blue room with the Sniper Joes is extremely annoying and cramped, and the jumps with the Guts lifts are pretty annoying too. And really, the level doesn't really do much with its colour gimmick. You'd think that based on the red part, all the coloured parts would have coloured enemies according to what colour, but no, the level just kinda gives up on that. The memory game at the end is incredibly confusing and unclear, and it took me a few deaths to actually realise what all the signs in the level meant. And then for some reason the platform for the third sign isn't actually solid and you can't read the sign and you just have to guess which shaft won't kill you. Then after you complete the memory game you get the secret exit and then you have to redo the entire level again for the other exit. The only difference being that you just have a random Gutsman fight with overly dramatic music. The level is just bleh. Gibbyorn at 16, very badly designed level. The yellow part with the Guts lifts was very hard compared to everything else, agreed. In the blue sections, the spikes blended in too much with the background and you could barely see them when you were focusing on avoiding enemies. The memory game was pretty ridiculous, and I fell through some of the spikes and directly onto a power muscler, which was seemingly unintentional and happened because the spikes didn't have a set collision. I don't think this level was tested enough. Angel, 14. I don't like this stage. The basic idea of 4 differently coloured halls is nice, but the only thing it does with this idea is a quiz that requires knowledge of the Shrek movies. I feel like there could have been more done here, such as colouring, spawning of enemies, sorting of enemies by colour, or no quiz at all. Somehow I found each hall to be less intriguing and fun than the last, with many enemies everywhere in basic and often not very fun positions. I'm also, as you can tell, not a fan of the quiz. Secret exits shouldn't require a second complete playthrough of the stage, and whatever I did I could never read the third hint as the top half of that room is lacking collision or something. Overall, should have done more with its concept for sure. Garary, 24. Nothing interesting here. I don't appreciate the really cheap level design and nothing in this level was particularly interesting. The memory quiz at the end was confusing, not to mention how buggy the level is. Camera glitches, missing floors, etc. I don't know, I didn't like this one. Acebark, 19. This was a roller coaster in quality. That is not a good thing. Maybe this is a stock market crash in quality would be a better descriptor. This level started off positively enough. The initial red area was actually rather good and had a fairly decent gimmick setup. Actually introducing us to the fact Fan Fiend is in the level would have been nice before the spikes though. Then there's the blue area which tasks you to dodge Hammer Joes atop a platform you have no control over. I've dodged these guys exactly once, as well as an utterly pointless, easier than original mini-boss inclusion. But I think the yellow area kills the level dead. Going after the first nickel results in unavoidable damage, fun right, and the Metal Man crushes require really tight placement of Mega Man. And then there's the vertical climb. This made me feel a bit ill. We have the following: vertical scrolling, Gutsman lifts, Shadow Man platforms, lyrics, and requiring the use of the wire adapter on a moving platform. These do not combine in the slightest to any degree of reason, and forcing the player to constantly jump in a vertical segment messes with your eyes. Oh, and your memory game. It's kinda balked. I can't even read the last hint since the platform is broken. This leaves the last challenge a complete guessing game. There's a boss here, but forcing the player to replay the entire stage twice in order to get both elements is crap. You know, people hated it when Ghouls and Ghosts did that too. Very nice. What we got here? Clown Man. Why do people say I'm scary? It's not like I'm it or anything. What levels have we got? One more. Okay. One more and then a boss. Wait, man. So, anyone care to explain why there's an open sewer in the middle of a festival? I don't know. 67th place. Something Original by Icy Tower. 19.8. This is going to be, I think, the last level we do this stream. Hello, Cutman's stage music. Something Original. Hello and welcome to my level. I think this is a level that anyone can complete. Good luck. Sure. Platforming challenges. Bubble Man, huh? I don't know what their weakness is in this game. Okay, Snake Man. Down. Okay. Ow. Snake Man section. Ow. That doesn't do anything. That one does. Okay. Okay. Now we're in Flashman with spikes. Oh, E-Tank. Ow! Those things do damage. Okay. Okay. Bees. Ow. Things do some nasty damage. Okay, give me that E-Tank, thank you. Random Crazy Cannon. Go down. The Woodman? Left. Nice boss. Just stand in the corner. Okay, here's Catman. And then Middleman? Okay. Oh. Shield doesn't help. Why are they still here? Down, go. Okay, music change. There's some cheap enemy placement here. There is some cheap enemy placement here. Nappity nop nop nop. Honestly, it was pretty standard up until the guts lifts. What the hell? It's a guts man, alright? I'm gonna try some other weapons. Do damage? Eh, kind of. It's Flash Stopper. Back, jump back. Jump back. Jump back. Jump back. I think it's Flash Stopper weakness for Gutsman. Probably a reference to Powered Up, I think. Anyway. It was a stage. The, Guts Lift section wasn't great. Snorunt Pirate, 20. I like the idea behind the level, but unfortunately in execution it's just kind of bland. The rooms tend to just lean towards, hey, here's some flat land, and then like all the enemies that appeared in this stage, one each, there's really not very interesting setups at all, and the whole level just feels boring and empty. It doesn't really help that the stage ends in an edited Gutsman boss where the only difference is basically the rock attack is easier to dodge. Half the obstacles in the level you can just rush past, metal and cut sections are big offenders. The level just isn't that good. Cool concept, but not so great execution. Gibiornet, 19. Why is everything so flat? Why does the song change for Gutsman's tile set, but none of the others? Why is Gutsman throwing SNES logos at me? This level fills me with questions. Angel, 27. This stage feels like kind of a retrospective of memorable sections of the first few classic titles, taking the gimmicks these stages used and transforming them into something that is of consistent difficulty and just pleasant and fun to play through. Granted, while the name mostly is false advertisement, it does not directly reuse the same layouts, but rather tries its own jab at the gimmicks. Most of them I found to be pretty nice, some of which, Metal Man's Room for instance, kinda dull. I'm just here thinking it'd be super cool if throughout this stage 2 classic stages were always mashed up into one, with the tile sets and assets clashing together, forming new challenges. That'd be pretty cool. Garary, 21. Man, this is such a primitive stage. The level design, while not necessarily frustrating, is very lackluster and just feels empty most of the time. I don't even see any kind of potential in this level. The main idea is flawed to begin with. Also, did I mention that the graphics are really bad here? Anyway, it's a completely uninteresting level, and certainly one I do not like. Ace Spark, 12. This level's name is a blatant lie. Any gimmicks used are used to the bare minimum of requirements. Nothing is ever combined with any creativity, although your Like Man room was pretty fun, but that was the height of the off stage. The enemy layouts are also pretty bland. There are screens with a single enemy on it and nothing else. There are things there to simply waste the player's time, like the screen with the 3 ladders. Others which seem utterly pointless. Big Snaky Fight has a ladder leading you to the height where you shoot the bugger to death, and there is a real overabundance of health pickups, ridding the level of any possible bite it might have had. It was not helped by how badly the tile sets are used, so many misused tiles, tiles in the wrong positions, and animations not being implemented. Then there's the boss. You may want to see a doctor, Gutsman. Alright, that's all of Face Wave Tier 2, it looks like, besides Yggdrasil, which is awful. Dynamo Man, I finally found my place in life! Here we go, Infobox 2600, the Tier 2 boss. No idea what we can find here. But we got bass, so we're gonna have bass dialogue. A businessman in the sewer? What? Ah, you finally arrived! I was wondering when you'd show up, Bass. I've grown quite impatient down here. Yeah, well, there's a thing called Yggdrasil, and it's annoying. Who are you, and why did you think it was a good idea to bring formal wear into a sewer? Ah, you don't remember me. I am Ombudsman! If I recall correctly, I am from one of your earlier adventures, so I am not surprised I have been forgotten. As for why I wear such attire, it is simply business. Do not question what needs to be done. What is an ombuds? Ah, the quintessential question. For even I cannot deliver you an answer. It is simply an enigma of life. But now we must do battle. It is destiny that we must. I'm getting quite disgusted with this sewer either way, so it would be preferred if this was taken care of quickly. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's triple slash. Got him. I was trying to figure out what his pattern was, but I just figured out the weakness and then just did it. Alright. So there is actually a secret area here. Hello, Gordon Freeman. Let me sing you the song of my people. So you agree to my terms? And that's it. That's the good area for tier 2. So that's tier 2 basically done, you know, besides that one level. Everything else is good. You know. That one level. It's just not clear. Anyway, out of the sewer. Let's check out the world. Huh, there's a note on the ground. Meet me at Chateau Chevaleresque. I have some info for you. Well that sounds great. I always love information. I better go straight to the chateau if I want that info. Yeah, so we're still missing 3 there. Any more people? No, you were there before. Aquaman, I've heard that the so-called best levels are in a faraway place full of rainbows. Those rainbows better have my name in them. Still not done. We have 7 noble nickels now. We can buy some more stuff. I have 472. So I'm gonna go to Eddie's shop. Nailman, have you taken on the dojo yet? Some of the challenges there are tough as nails. I've heard some weird stories about Sakagane. Apparently it can bounce on spikes, enemies, and bullets. Mars. Those weakling robots and humans complaining about having to walk? They should just eradicate that issue by installing treads like I did. Kalinka, Roll's costume shop? Yeah, it's still Roll's costume shop. Wants me to follow up the note first. Okay. Then we can buy stuff. Chateau Chevaleresque. Sup, Ombudsman? Ah, Vase! I see you visit this pub as well. I must congratulate you on our battle earlier. It was quite fulfilling. I destroyed you with a... Here we go. So you came. Huh. Who are you and why are you cloaked? That is confidential, but all you need to know is that I can prove a worthy acquaintance. How are you feeling about the festival so far? I must ask, I have just arrived and I'm only just getting to know it. It's fine. The note said that you were giving info. What do you want? Ah, yes, the info. Let's say this. Say, have you ever thought about just the potential of these simulations? With being able to mess with reality and whatnot, it's quite a thought, is it not? It can be used quite easily to solve all the world's problems. There, as always, could be evil uses for it. I shudder to think what one could do with the power. Why are you telling me this? Are you plotting something? What? I'm not plotting anything. However, there are plenty of, prolific celebrities that could be plotting anything right now. I could easily prove to you that I'm not plotting anything anyways. We've met before, in fact. Either way, thank you for showing up. I just would have liked to, get that off my chest. I found this E-tank when exploring the festival. You can take it if you want. Alright. Nice E-tank. Sup, Nightman? Hello there! 10 nickels. Anything else down here? You know, besides milk? Grenade Man. What kind of idiot would name their currency the Noble Nickel? Why not make the Patrician Peso or the Righteous Ruble too while you're at it? Sup, I have so much. Rah! It's always refreshing to grab a beer after a long day. Have you seen the other Genesis unit, guys? Yeah, Mega Water S is around. I haven't seen Buster Rod G yet. And yeah, Shameless Plug Man. Okay. Now let's go buy some things from the shop. And then I can try Yggdrasil in my own time, I think. Stories about the second guy. Yep, I had talked about that already. Anyway, we're going to Eddie's shop. Skull amulet. Come on. Skull amulet will actually be really useful for Yggdrasil, I think. Make it easier to complete. And we'll buy ourselves a new costume as well. Protoman's available. Hi, base. Feel free to buy another costume or switch back to something. Is base around anywhere? And we got Protoman. We're gonna use Protoman for tier 3. Yeah. It'll be fun. We'll do that then. Still taking a break. And there's this god-awful thing over here that I have still yet to do as well. This one. I'll give it one shot. One shot. It'll make it easier for the second part. Yeah, go away. Kill. Alright, Skull Amulet should make this a lot easier. And give me another E-Tank there. Thought I had the Skull Amulet. Fun. Skull Amulet doesn't work with that. Okay. Thanks, Yggdrasil, for being an awful level. Anyway, I'm done. Awful level design in one go. Anyway. I'm gonna switch things over to the ending screen, so that'll be it. I will see you all for whenever the next stream is, whenever that'll be. So yeah, until then.